Can you imagine that world?
By the end of this year, the amount of software that'll be automated will be so high. But it's like it'll be the things of like you're trying to train a model with RL and you need to have multiple bunches of GPUs communicating with each other. That'll still be hard, but I think it'll be much easier.
One of the ways to think about this, so the full automation of programming, is just think of like lines of useful code written, the fraction of that to the number of humans in the loop. So presumably there'll be for a long time humans in the loop of software writing. It's just be fewer and fewer relative to the amount of code written, right? And the SC superhuman coder, I think the presumption there is it goes to zero, the number of humans in the loop. What does that world look like when the number of humans in the loop is in the hundreds, not in the hundreds of thousands?
I think software engineering will be driven more to system design and goals of outcomes, where I do think software is largely going to be. Come on, I think this has been happening over the last few weeks where people have gone from a month ago of like, oh yeah, agents are kind of slop, which is a famous Carpathy quote, to like the what is a little bit of a meme of like the industrialization of software when anyone can just create software at their fingerprints. Like I do think we are closer to that side of things, and it takes direction and like understanding how the systems work to extract that best from the language models. And I think it's hard to like accept the gravity of how much is going to change with software development and how many more people can do things without ever looking
I
at it.
think what's interesting is to think about whether these systems will be independent, like completely independent in the sense that, well, I have no doubt that LLMs will kind of at some point solve coding in a sense like calculators solve calculating, right?